And here we go. We have a new kicker. This is not a new iteration of previous kickers. Wahoo is labeling this as a whole new line and say hello to the new KICKR Move. So, what is new with the KICKR Move? Let's talk about it. Just like the name suggests, the big game changer with the KICKR Move is, well, movement. Specifically, we're talking about 8 inches of forward and backward movement, plus a bit of side-to-side action, and the KICKR Move is priced at $1,600 US. So, how does it work? The KICKR Move sits on wheels inside a fixed curved track, and as you start pedaling, shift your position, or even get in and out of the saddle, the trainer is designed to move with you, and that curve of the track uses gravity to control just how much movement you'll get and bring you back to center. But let's say you're not in the mood for movement. No worries. There is a lockout switch to make it behave like a regular stationary trainer. Plus, it's a good idea to disengage the movement when you want to mount your bike or move the trainer around. But what if you also have a KICKR climb? No worries. Wahoo designed a new base adapter that you can add to your existing KICKR climb that syncs with the Move. This new gadget should fit snugly at the base of your climb and will mirror exact arc of the Move, and both pieces should perfectly move together during your rides. And the KICKR climb adapter will be available on Wahoo's website for an extra $50. Wahoo also redesigned the packaging and out-of-the-box setup experience to make it simpler for users to set up and get going. The packaging is more sustainable with 90% reduction in non-recyclable foam, and just like the other kickers, the KICKR Move comes with an 11-speed cassette installed. Once you pull the KICKR out of the box, you will find a QR code on the packaging that you can scan with your phone, and it will direct you to a video with instructions on how to set up your new KICKR. The instructions are well done and will walk you through a step-by-step process on how to set up your new trainer. Pretty cool, and I'm glad Wahoo added this to simplify and guide you through the setup instructions. So that is pretty much everything new with the KICKR Move. Outside of that, everything else is pretty much the same as the KICKR 6. Same flywheel and flywheel technology, same 20% maximum gradient simulation, same 2200 maximum power, same rear wheel size compatibility, and same bike compatibility, and same plus minus 1% power accuracy claim, and automatic calibration and race mode. And as far as connectivity, it offers ANT plus connection, 3 Bluetooth channels so you can connect it to multiple apps simultaneously, and Wi-Fi connectivity and direct connect option for a much more stable connection with apps that supports direct connect. Also, firmware updates happen behind the scene overnight as long as you keep your Wahoo KICKR Move plugged into power, so no need to worry about updating firmwares, which is pretty cool. Let's dig into power accuracy for a moment here. The KICKR has been a stellar when it comes to power measurement. I had the opportunity to use the new KICKR Move for a few rides the past few weeks, and it was within a few watts from my Wahoo PowerLink pedals and Power to Max NG power meter. Here's a pace ride that I just did recently. From the initial look, things look beautiful. All 3 power meters are moving in harmony. And looking at this first sprint, all 3 were moving in sync. The KICKR Move was moving a tad bit higher than everyone else. Then, looking at this section between the 2 sprints I did, and same thing. All 3 power meters were moving nicely together. One spike out of nowhere by Power to Max power meter, but again, the KICKR Move was measuring a few watts higher than the PowerLink and Power to Max. Digging deeper into the second sprint, and you'll see the PowerLink and KICKR Move were moving in sync, and the KICKR Move was on top. So overall, the KICKR Move was reading just a few watts higher than everyone else. Honestly, not a big deal or concern on my end. I've reported my results to Wahoo, and they are aware of my results. Transitioning to ERG Mode. This is my ERG Mode test workout that I usually do to test trainers out, and you will notice the line here was a bit lower than the blue one since I toned down the workout intensity by 5%. Wasn't feeling my best that day, so I toned it down. But here's the thing. The KICKR Move performed flawlessly. The transitioning between the 20 seconds interval was seamless, hitting the target watts just 2 to 3 seconds, and it didn't stumble during the low cadence section. That part usually trips up many trainers. It nailed down the target watts with only minor deviations. even during longer intervals, whether in small gear or hitting the big chain ring and middle cog. ERG mode held its ground and staying within a watt or two of my goal. And that last interval and shifting to the largest gear I have, again, it worked beautifully, just a minor 2 watts deviation from the target, and I was switching to a bigger and bigger gear throughout that interval or every few minutes of that interval. That's why it looks a little jaggy. From a power measurement standpoint, the kicker was 0.5% to 1.35% on those longer sets. So overall, it worked very well during those rides. The power accuracy was decent and ERG mode was smooth as silk. Zero complaints on this end. And on the noise level front, the KICKR has been a benchmark for quiet operations for years, and the KICKR Move doesn't stray from that legacy. I could demo the noise level, but honestly, the only noise you will hear is coming from my drivetrain, so there's really no point to do a noise level demo. Just take my word for it, it is very quiet. All right, now the $1 million question here, or $300 question: is this movement feature actually worth it? Will it actually improve your ride experience? When you break down the cost, you're spending an extra $300 for that added mobility. Here's my take. I've always had a soft spot for the forward and backward movement feature. To me, it significantly elevates the comfort level of my rides. And when you throw in that little side-to-side action, I think it adds a lot to your rides, and from my perspective, it does make a substantial difference, especially for someone who likes a lot of hours indoor riding like me. And given the choice, I would go with a movable trainer over static trainer any day. Rocker plates are an option, but they are bulky, pricey, and particularly ones that offer forward and backward movement and also take a ton of space. I won't sugarcoat it, $6,800 is a hefty price tag, but if you were considering integrating a rocker plate with a Wahoo KICKR, this could actually be a steal. You're getting the best of both worlds without sacrificing space or functionality and actually saving a lot of money. I really want to hear your thoughts, especially from rocker plates owners out there. Would you consider swapping your rocker plate for this new setup? Let's chat in the comments. I'll drop links to where you can get the KICKR bike or the KICKR Move and KICKR bike shift down below, which was also announced today, and you can watch my video. Giving those links a click not only gets you some great gear, but also supports this channel without costing you a penny more. With that, thanks for watching. Feel free to share this video with others in your life, and do not forget to tap that like button. And if you are still watching but haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next video.